Being the owner and the operator of your business. So many service based businesses remain owner operator the entire time they run their business. The tricky part is that it's normally a high earning position, but there's definitely a cap. There's a cap on how much money you can earn alone doing it by yourself. There's a cap on just how much energy you can actually put into growing the business alone. And there's a cap on your freedom. Many service providers wait until decades have gone by to hire. Or they tried for a short season, it didn't work, and they gave up on it because they didn't develop in that area. By then, the thought of having to implement the process and the systems becomes a heavy energy they can't seem to adjust or get in alignment with because of all of the energy they use for years doing it alone or out of alignment. Now, I want to say that contracted help is not the same as employees. So when I'm talking about hiring, I'm talking about employees. There are advantages and disadvantages to both, especially when it comes to creating a culture and a solid brand. I'll talk more about that in my upcoming masterclass. But contracted help is not an employee. I will say that. Freedom is one of the reasons most people start a business. Would you agree? You started your business because you wanted more freedom, whether it was more freedom with your time or more freedom in how much money you can make or more freedom in how you get to live your life outside of work. But most people start a business because of freedom. And unaware, they create a high level job for themselves instead of allowing their skill set to become a profitable business that doesn't require them to always trade their time for dollars in order to earn money. When I'm working with clients on scaling, it's from one of two perspectives. Number one, to turn their level of expertise into coaching and consulting opportunities, or two, hire a team that can increase production and profits and run without them always having to be on site. If you've been considering hiring in your service based business, if you've hired in your service based business with disappointments and are open to a fresh perspective, because what often happens with people who hire who didn't have the right strategies, systems, or even embodied leadership, they take that first experience and it becomes their identity as it relates to hiring, meaning they never try it again, or they adopt this mindset that says, if I want something done right, I got to do it myself. And that never serves them. If you've been in a space where you've hired before, but it didn't work from you and you're open to a fresh perspective, if you have a team that you would like to improve, join me for my free masterclass this Sunday. It's called What to Know Before Hiring a Team. I previously owned a brick and mortar service based business for a decade with a team of 12. I also created a stellar hiring system that has helped numerous businesses, including a single business that increased their monthly income by $100,000, six figures, using my system. Freedom is one of my top five values, and it's also a value for many of the businesses that I work with. You achieve freedom by having great systems that allow you freedom, not by you working hard and doing more. And hiring well is one of them. I've used this opportunity for this 100 days of exceptional to give you a different perspective about how you're growing your business as the owner operator and letting you know that there are other options. And the sooner you begin creating a business model that doesn't have to run without you, the quicker you get to new levels of freedom. You can register to join me. I'll leave the link in the comments. It's renewfulcircle.com/hire, renewfulcircle.com/hire. And it is this Sunday, which if you're listening to this, it may be in the next day or so. Be sure, confirm your email to be fully registered. And if you are owner operator, you hustling and doing more is not scaling. I want to give you that perspective and let you know that there's a quicker, simpler way to do it. and hiring well is one of them. Join us inside the free masterclass. Peace and abundance.